Hey guys, this is actually 5 and welcome back to some more Big Wigs, and today I am doing something very cool and pretty game changing. And this is something, well, this is actually an idea I've had for a couple weeks, and I did last week, which is why no videos came up last week, and I severely apologize about that. But yes, I'm back again, and if you are enjoying this game on the channel, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, yes, this is a monster truck arena. And yes, this is something I made. I might make multiple versions of this. Like have different obstacles and like different arrangements of all the stuff that you can do on it. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of cars, and these are crushable. Now, the one problem about this is that this thing needs to have God mode off in order for it to work properly if you want to crush all the cars and all that stuff. Because if you have it on, it's not as satisfying when you go over the cars and try and crush them. But yeah, you also got a backflip ramp, and it actually does work. I have done a backflip on it once before during testing. And yeah, of course, you got the main three ramps over here, like the big three ramps, right in the middle, as you see it on like multiple monster truck stadiums. And then here are all the monster trucks I made. The one that I'm in currently right now is like the base model. It's the basics. It's got no special library. It's just the monster truck itself. It's just a generic monster truck. And yeah, I made a creation called a generic pickup truck. If you picked it up on the workshop, if you follow me on Steam, I made something called a generic pickup truck, and it's basically the monster truck's basically that, except it's got race suspension and bigger tires, obviously. Oh, and it's also got a drag car in the back. But yeah, there's two variants of the monster truck. There's the SUV and then the regular pickup truck, which is similar to real life. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 variants, not including the base model. You can make your own models if you want. I am completely open to that. I might make one where you can edit it yourself, because yeah, if you edit other people's creations, you could get taken down for that, because yeah, it's not fun and it's not good either. Yeah. Anyways, we have multiple versions of Cyborg, Molten, of course, my monster truck, Lightning Bolt, T-Bone, Surf's Up, the Patriot, Skull Crusher, and then there's a Red Skull version of it, Ghost, and Meme Machine, and of course you got all sorts of memes on it. Yeah, I'm just going to use this monster truck, although I might want to God mode it just in case. Yeah, but it does function really well. I know that sometimes it doesn't creations don't really do well with it colliding with other creations, especially if their creations on it like this. But this actually does really good. The barriers that you see around the perimeter, those are actually made of tungsten, which is probably why it works so well. It's probably keeping it held in place. Yeah, you also have an RV here. I forgot to mention that, and it's fully destructible, as you would guess, like just like as you would see on TV. If you have watched on TV, oh, there goes the ramp. Yeah, those little small ramps are not the most durable. But yeah, we're just going to try and crush some cars because they actually do work. I'm not trying to do an actual realistic monster truck run right now. I just want to show that you can actually crush the cars. So let's just go right over them. Yes, there you go. I do use some of my own creations on this. Like the cars are my own creation. They are basically the generic sedan, if you know what that is. It's basically the same as the generic pickup truck, but it's obviously a sedan. Yeah, I just took the generic sedan and I just stripped it down from I just took off the wheels, took away the motor, took away the horn, took away the interior, all the seats, everything. So it's basically just a frame right now. The same thing with the buses and the vans as well. The RV is actually not a creation. I actually had to custom make that just for this map. But if you do want me to have it become its own creation, please let me know because I am open to that. And I also might I've also been thinking about making a floor tungsten, like all the brown pieces that are supposed to be dirt. Wow, that was actually a pretty good turn. Yeah, I might make these tungsten just to make the little tiny rounds more durable. I feel like that will be a little bit better. Anyways, let's just try out the backflip ramp because it does work. Actually, I'm gonna teleport myself. I want to give myself some speed. I just want to let you guys see that this thing does actually work. Yeah, it's really hard to do, as you can see, because yeah, it took me a couple attempts just to do it once. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, sometimes you go up like that, or sometimes like it just sends you at an awkward angle, which you lets the back wheels hit the ramp. Like it's really tedious to do, but I have done it once, and I can't seem to replicate that because yeah. Well, first of all, hold on. I'm gonna repair the arena, just so that way the container stays in place. Well, that's what it's supposed to be, which is how they make the backflip ramps. Okay, let's do this. And I was wondering why the monster truck wasn't breaking. It's because I forgot that was a gun. But wait, there we go. Yeah, you see that? There we go. I kind of did a backflip, but it wasn't the cleanest one. But you at least know that it works now. It does work if you hit it at the right angle. Although it is kind of awkward to do just because of the hitboxes on the wheels. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention, the hitboxes on these tires, they are a little bit weird. How it works is that they're all on it's basically an invisible ball. So let me demonstrate this real quick, just by going outside the arena real quick. Let's get up to speed, because we do need speed for this. Because in order to show you this, yeah, look at that. Yeah, right there, it looks like that was hitting something. It's because of the wheel hitboxes, which is kind of messing some of the stuff up. So on some of these ramps here, especially the ones that are against the wall or next to other ramps like the middle ones, you need to be extra careful just so that way you don't hit anything. Yeah, let's just get the destructible RV. Yeah, it is destructible, as you can see. It destroys like an actual RV, which is pretty cool. Once again, I did make that was customly made for this map. Although I am open to making it its own creation. I'm pretty sure that once people see this thing on the workshop, it will gain popularity. Because this thing's only been on the workshop for about a week now. And yeah, please support me if you want this to become more popular. Because it's a good idea. And yeah, well, now that I've basically shown off everything there is to offer on the arena, I would like to show off some of the monster trucks I made. So let's just come over here. Yeah, this is mine. Obviously, I had to make my own monster truck. And yeah, the only thing that's different on all these monster trucks are just the paint jobs and the body style. If it's like an SUV, because yeah, like there's nothing you can really do. I try to make them as unique as possible. Like some of them I have flags on the back, and others I don't really. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out right off the bat. Here, this is Ghost, and I made it to look like it's an actual ghost, as you can see. It's got a ghost face on the hood. But yeah, you know how during Halloween where like you have the ghost decorations and they have the ripped, the torn sheets on that make it look like that they're floating in midair. Yeah, that's what all this stuff on the back is supposed to be, to make it look like it's flying in the wind or in the breeze as it's cruising along. Although I know I need to hit a jump in order for this to work. Although it sometimes does glitch out just because of how Brick works in the actuators. So watch this. Yeah, they all are free bearings. They all just move with physics. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to keep them. They're all made of foam, which is like the lightest material you can basically have. Okay, now they're starting to glitch out. Yeah, sometimes they glitch out like that, and it's not pretty most of the time. yeah, you basically get the idea. They're supposed to fly in the breeze, although due to the physics of brick rings, it doesn't really work as well as I anticipated it to. Because yeah, physics. Again, I wish it could do it. I wish it would work a little bit better. Oh yeah, also rail crossings are a problem because again the hitbox is on the truck. Well, actually, well if you could do it like that, it's fine. It's just not recommended going at a high speed because of the wheel hitboxes. Like you gotta be careful. That's like one things that I wish that learned a thing in Brick Rig because like sure the hitboxes are cool because you can make like hovering creations with the wheels, but sometimes I just wish that it wasn't there. Just that we could do it could be more realistic. That was actually good. Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a good demonstration of that. But yeah, here's Molten. As you can see, it's got the heat paint option on it, and it's also glowing. That's like the only difference to it. And I kind of like it. This is like the first one it's the first alternate version I did where I started making the skins. Of course, this is me machine. You have wrecked. Uh, yeah, all the memes that everyone has known. Yep, it's just covered with memes. I kind of like it. Of course, you got the Patriot, red, white, and blue, the American flag on the roof, and it's got two flags. Those are physics driven as well, because yeah, look, yeah, there's only one armed monster truck that has a flag on it, which is lightning. Although I kind of like the flags because like they kind of swing in the breeze, and it fits this monster truck really just with the stars. Oh yeah, here's lightning bolt with the other flag. It's only got one, and it's kind of cool with the custom paint scheme. Those are actual bricks I used for the paint scheme. It doesn't have it's the body style is a little bit different on this because it doesn't have the doors on the side. Although that's just because I made a special logo for it, as you can see. And it's a little bit glitchy if you get too close. Of course, you got Surfs Up. It's got a special paint scheme, but it doesn't really look too good in the daylight, just because it's so light. It's like a blue camouflage style. You can kind of see it in the shade. And yeah, of course, you got Surfs Up on the side. And of course, you got Skull Crusher. Yeah, this was made to look like a human skull. I did the best I could for the limitations of brick rigs that it has. I feel like it did a pretty good job. You got the teeth on the teeth on the front, and then of course you got the rounded back end, and then that little thing right there is just for the tail light. Because all my monster trucks do have working headlights, even though in reality they don't really work. It doesn't really work that way. Yeah, it's supposed to look like a human skull. I think I did pretty good. Next one is the red skull version. If you're familiar with Marvel and all that, that's reference from that. I thought this would be a cool thing to add. Like, there's multiple versions of some monster trucks in real life. I know that, and I feel like that this would be pretty well. This would look pretty well in this. Yeah, just it's just basically the same thing except in a different paint scheme. Here's T-Bone. It actually looks really nice. For some reason, it reminds me. It looks like that someone from Texas would drive it. Not because it's got a giant T on the front, on the side of it. Like it just looks like that. Is anyone else? Is anyone else look thinking of that? I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, you got T-Bone. It's got the kind of like an American Muscle style with the giant stripe that goes down the middle. And I think there's one more. Oh yeah, Cyborg. Of course, it's got the red eye. I have made multiple Cyborg style cars. Of course, I got a NASCAR. And then there's one other one. I don't know where it is. I think it got lost in the archives a long time ago. Yeah, this is Cyborg, one of my favorite monster trucks I've made. It might be a little bit more on the glitchy side in terms of the paint scheme, but that's just brick rigged and the weird way that it does things. Oh, and that's all the monster trucks. I am tempted to make more, but I think this is a good number for now. If people do want to see more, I will be open to making them. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode of Brick Rigs. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.